Hello and welcome to my Salt Creek hike video. Some of the highlights of this hike were I saw the All-American Man petroglyph, four-face petroglyph, lots and lots of Indian ruins, and just amazing rock formations. This hike started in Bears Ears and after about a mile and a half crossed over into Canyonlands. Absolutely amazing hike. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this. Enjoy. So it is 7:30 in the morning. It is 27 degrees. I am just outside of Canyonlands. I'm in Bears Ears. The goal is to actually hike into Canyonlands. There's a bunch of pictographs, petroglyphs, Indian ruins, and arches that I'm wanting to see today. This is an area that I've never been in. I'm super excited to explore it. I believe if I end up doing everything that I want to do today, I believe it'll be probably about 25, 26 miles. But honestly, I got a later start than I was hoping. So we'll see how it goes. So far, haven't gone very far, I guess, but just dropping down into this canyon, and it's just kind of a steep, rugged trail. Like I said, everything I've read about this, it's supposed to be really flat once I get down below. My assumption is that the only hiking up I'll do is when I'm going to see different Indian ruins or pictographs or whatever, but pretty steep right now. I'm excited, super excited. There's a couple pictographs that I've seen before that haven't seen, I guess, that I've seen pictures of before that are on this hike. I think one of the ones that is, I guess to me, the craziest is it's called All-American Man pictograph. And that one is really, really cool. Never seen anything like it. So I'm excited to see it for the first time. So, and then there's another one, I believe it's called Four Faces. So excited to see those. I'm excited to see all the Indian ruins. So let's do this thing. All right, I'm 0.8 miles in. I'm gonna show you this view. Sun's coming up. Check out that canyon. It's beautiful. Man, I'm excited. Gets me super excited. So as I'm dropping down into this canyon, I hit this spot. I don't know. Very possible, I guess it could be an Indian ruin of some sort. With all the black on the ceiling, it makes me believe it probably was, but at the same time, it appears that water's been flowing through this. But maybe that's more of a newer thing. All right, I'm 1.5 miles in. Give you, as you can see, the sun is up. Just barely hit me. Pretty incredible. Pretty excited about that. It's super cold. So pretty. I think I'm just on the outside of Canyonlands. think in the next, I'm kind of hiking perpendicular with Canyonlands at the moment. And I think within the next mile, I'm going to cross over into Canyonlands. Super pretty. So I am 2 miles in. Thought that was pretty, the way the sun is sitting right on the top of that little peak. But that's where I came from, kind of right dead in the middle of the screen. That's where I dropped down in. And kind of in between those two, that peak where the sun is on and the one off to the left is where my car was parked. So about 2 miles in. Kind of got this beautiful little valley. Very, very pretty. All right, I stopped my video and I checked my map and I just realized I just barely crossed over into Canyonlands. Probably right where I was taking that video at was the border. So I'm in Canyonlands. I brought my park pass just in case. I'm just kidding. 2.3 miles in. So I just passed a spot on the trail that on my map that said Kirk's hay rake. I have no idea what it is referring to, but I was expecting to see some type of rock formation or something, but definitely did not see anything. So there's a big dead tree that was right there, but I'm not sure if that's what it's referring to or not. But just walking through like these willows right now. Seems crazy. You can see that at one point in the recent past, there was an awful lot of water flowing through this area. Oh, it's kind of crazy. Got a little rabbit. Probably hard to see. Right there in the center of the screen. I'm gonna back out so you can see how frosty everything is. Not sure if it's showing up in the camera, but it's all super frosty. So this gives you an idea of the temperature. That water is all just frozen solid. Pretty dang chilly. So this is Salt Creek, or Creek, whatever. Kind of a cool little rock formation here. I'm about 4 miles in. Probably just shy of 4 miles, but pretty dang close. It's kind of a cool area. So on my map it says that there is some petroglyphs right here. There you go. Oh wow, that's super cool. Dang, that's awesome. I think these are called the Salt Creek petroglyphs. super cool. It's a decent amount of water down there. I had seen it on the map. This is called Kirk's cabin, I guess. It's crazy that somebody came out here and attempted to make a life. I'll go check this out. That's really cool. It's crazy. Drilled holes. Probably put posts through there. I don't know what the age is on this. It's really cool. It's like there's old wagon wheels and everything here. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to research this and get a better understanding of when this person lived here. Check that out. Dang, that's cool. Give you a view inside this cabin. A horseshoe of the door. Wow. It's pretty dang neat. Looks like there's a little arch up there. I'm gonna just walk up there and check it out. There's a cool little arch. I'm gonna see if I can get underneath it. Super cool. That's the arch I came up to check out. I'm gonna go check that one out. All right. Let's see if we can check this one out. Oh, that's really pretty. Dang, that's cool. It's really pretty. Expanded the view, but dang, that's really pretty spectacular. So I climbed up above that arch. And a spectacular view of the valley down below. You can see the trail right there. About 4.5 miles in. Been hiking for just over 2 hours. Hiking along, and all of a sudden I see a bunch of Indian granaries. I'm gonna go check them out. Alright, I'm up here. Alright, so let's check these out. Don't want to disturb anything, but just check them out. It's awesome. Let's see the mortar or mud that they would use in between the rocks. That's really cool. Check these ones out. It's awesome. It looks like a, maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like a piece of a pot to me. Oh wow, that's definitely a piece of a pot. Check that out. That is really neat. Design on it. That is cool. I'm gonna turn it over, make it less likely for somebody else to find it and take it. That is really neat. I think this is another piece of pot. Very cool. All right, I'm out of here. That was awesome. All right, I'm gonna zoom in. I'm just buzz walking along, and that's pretty far away, but looked on my map, it's called Kirk's Arch. That's pretty cool though. Alright, my map said there was a granary over here, and I've been looking all around. I think I just realized it's right up there. So I'm gonna try to figure out how to hike up there. Check it out. All right, I'm on the side of this rock formation that has the granaries. You can see one right there. You can tell at one point, this probably was covered in mud completely. Pretty cool. Looks like there was almost different sections or shelves or something in there. Alright, I'm gonna try not to mess with anything, but come check this out. That's really cool. That's just covered with rodent poop. Interesting. Let's check out this other side. Oh, looks like that's a big pot shard. That's really cool. Animal bone in there. That's really neat. To me, it looks like these rocks used to be stacked up, and this center area used to be something. Oh wow. Looks like people have placed all the pot shards that they found right here. Dang, that's awesome. That is pretty dang awesome. I love that design on those ones. Oh, that's really neat. Oh, wow. Check that one out. Oh, that is really cool. Wow. What a blessing to see this. This is super neat. I was leaving and I just realized that these rocks, you got these rubbings. I don't know if these are used to like sharpen things, or I've seen this in other Indian ruins. Very cool. So I'm way off trail right now. Let's see if you can zoom in and see the granaries that I was just at. That's those granary area that I was just at. And then I was looking across the valley, and it looks like, I don't know if that's just a really cool arch or if that's like a big alcove area. Either way, I decided I was gonna go check it out. I'm way off trail right now, but I'm gonna check this out, and I think I'm gonna hike along this wall all the way back to the trail. All right, so I'm up in this alcove. Get back up in there and take a cool picture. All right, I'm in the back of this alcove. Creates a beautiful little picture frame for the valley down below. Very cool. Found another really cool kind of a cave, more than even an alcove. It's interesting. It's hiking along, and again, I'm way off trail, but that looks really cool up there. It's too high up for me to go check out, but it looks really cool. Trail is out this direction. Here's the view of the big house ruins. That is super cool. That's pretty amazing. All right. This is the way I've been hiking along this rock wall right here. Not sure if this will be able to zoom in to be able to see it, but that is a deep cavern back in there. Anyways, the map shows that there's supposed to be a handful of arches in this area, so hopefully we'll see them soon. So I'm close to 8.5 miles in. Just walking along, and there's this trail that cuts off the main trail. First I walked past it, but I looked back and realized there's some Indian ruins back here, so I'm gonna check them out real quick. It's really cool. Not sure if you can see it because it's kind of hard to see, but that is definitely one of the arches. Let's see if I can zoom in. It's pretty cool. I've been hiking for about 4 hours. Got 8.7 miles. Got another arch. On my map, these arches don't have names. It just says natural arch. All right, walking along. There's some more granaries over here, but I just saw this crazy rock. I'm gonna see if I can zoom in on it and capture it. It's just a weird shape, and it's got a little tiny arch in the middle of it, which it's really hard to see. I'm gonna see if I can. Sorry, I'm zooming in, which makes it tough. I'm gonna back down a little bit, and you can get a better view of that little arch in it. So cool. Let's go check these granaries out. Looks like a place that they would grind the grain down. Looks like there's more stuff up there. Piece of pottery. There's a couple more. Looks like little tiny corn husks as well. Alright, this was obviously a working zone. Look at this. Look at all the areas that they would rub the grain down. So cool. There's another piece of corn cob. A couple more pottery shards. You guys are probably sick of seeing this stuff, but I love this stuff, so. I just found all these little pieces of pottery and like 4 little ancient corn cobs. Kind of shocking to me that there's still so much stuff just laying around. Oh, wow. Sorry, as I'm sitting here, I'm looking around and I realize I think there's a bunch of pictographs on this wall. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm happy that I was looking around and saw this because this is pretty neat. I don't know. Maybe it's just some type of granary type of thing, but that's super cool. There's more of those dots. And then, I don't know if you can see all those like mud things everywhere. Makes me wonder if some ritual or something that happened here. There's a whole bunch more over there. I might walk along this wall for a minute and check it out and see what else is over there. That is really neat. I love the hands. Pretty incredible. All right, I'm on the other side of this area and there's this big stone. Obviously, they did a lot of working on this. I'm assuming grinding the grains or whatever. Really cool. Almost 10 miles in. Got these cool rock formations. That one on the left is wild looking. Really cool. And just do a spin so you can see all the way around me. So I've been hiking for just over 4.5 hours. It's a little bit after noon. 10 miles in, so I'm about 10.8 miles in. I went off trail because on my map it showed that there was something along this wall, but I hiked all along this wall and did not see anything, so it doesn't mean that something is not there, it's just that I didn't see it. So there was some granaries or Indian ruins that are kind of along the wall just before the All-American Man pictograph, so I decided I would check that out first. So I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're in the middle of the screen. There's the first one. Looks like there used to be some other stuff up there. And then there's the other two that I was showing you in the video before. I'll check out as much as I can. It's amazing to me. They're literally on like a 25-foot sheer cliff. Like, I don't know how people would get up there and access them, but it's so cool. Oh. I'm probably wrong, but even the way this looks right here makes me believe that potentially at one point there was something here. Some pottery shards and some, looks like some pieces from maybe when they were making arrowheads. It's pretty cool. To me, this is pretty clearly like smoke soot. They must have had something here at some point. whether we see it now or not, but all right, I'm out of here. So I was just about to leave this area. I looked down and I saw looks like some type of a jug handle or something, and then multiple pieces of pottery sitting right in that same area. So to me, there's no question this area was some type of Indian ruins. Oh, that's funny. As I'm talking, I see some ruins right there. I literally did not see this until just now as I'm recording this. I found these pieces of pottery probably 6 feet from this. It's funny how I totally missed it. Anyways, very cool. Hiking along and come to these. Never seen anything quite like those. It's pretty neat. This is just on the other side of, I'll turn around. Right through those trees is Indian ruins I was just at. So this is right in the area of the All-American Man. I don't know if I get showing up very well in this video. Try to, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a bunch of different Indian ruins up in there. That is really, really cool, really unique. And All-American Man is supposed to be right here. I haven't seen it yet, but sure in the heck I'm not leaving until I see it, because it's a big part of why I wanted to do this hike. So that is super cool though. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking. All right, I see it. Very cool. You can see cave dwellings. And the star of the show. So cool. The hands on the wall are really, really cool. It's really light ones. It's incredible. Never seen anything quite like it. Cool. Check out this rock work. Not work, I guess. Check out all the designs in the rock. It's crazy. Never seen anything like that for sure. Really crazy. Well, this is a part of the trail going right through this rock area. this is the trail. Can't wait to see what's on the other side. Boom. Beautiful. Some of these type of things, I always look at them and think, somebody recently do this? But as I'm saying that, I can still see the mortar in between the rocks right there. So my assumption is this was a little granary probably at one point. Very cool. What a spectacular view. It's been interesting to me, all the different types of stuff I've been hiking through. This area must stay really wet. I think the Salt Creek just must be right next to this or something, because all this appears to be stuff that would grow in wetlands. Anyways, really cool. All right, this is the Four Faces pictograph, and obviously ruins. Let's start with checking out this little spot right here. Check out that cob of corn, or corn cob, whatever. Very cool. That is super cool. You can tell there was other stuff painted at one point. It's interesting. Look at the base of the wall right there. I don't know if you can see it's like blue. Almost all the way across it, it's that way. Got some more stuff going on all the way across. So this is the Four Faces pictographs. Let's check out these ruins. Couple little corn cobs. Got a little Indian pottery shard. Let's go check out this one. Something was going on there. The assumption is that used to probably go all the way up. It's really neat. Really neat. see that there's the four faces, but as you move across, you can see that there's more stuff. I think that the weather washed it off or faded it. Either way, very cool. Well, with the sun out, it doesn't feel too bad, but you can see how there's water flowing underneath this ice. But that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's really cool. All right, I'm closing in on 14 miles. Just give you guys the 360 view. There's some pretty cool rock formations I want to show you. I'm gonna zoom in on this guy right there. It's like an ice cream cone that's just kind of sitting there. Crazy. Been hiking for about 7 hours. Got two little arches. I don't know if you can see it. They're tiny, but very cool. Check out that rock. It's just balanced there. At the bottom of it's like hanging over the edge. Got a tree growing up on top. It's crazy. Alright, I'm at 14.4 miles. It's about 2:30. Which tells me in about 3.5 hours it's going to be dark. And I've got 12 plus miles probably to get back to my car. And you can see this is literally where the trail goes. So I think I might call it and turn around. This is not what I wanted, but probably the right thing to do. All right, well, kind of sad, but 14.4 miles in, turning around. Probably got 12 miles to get back to my car. All right, let's do it. I'm at a spot in the trail that's called the Upper Jump. I believe it's just, I guess that's it right there. If you need water on this trail, that's the spot, I guess. Upper Jump. This is what Salt Creek looks like when it's frozen. Last time I tried to get over this, I slipped right on my butt, so I'm gonna be careful. On my way out, saying goodbye to the four-faced petroglyphs. What a super cool place. Back in the willows and the reeds. Back through this little beauty. Right over here at this cool kind of alcoves area. I could be completely wrong, but it almost looks like that. From up on top, that goes all the way through. Maybe it doesn't, but it looks too lit up to not be getting light from above. Anyways, that's really cool. Really cool. Still haven't seen a single soul. So 8 hours into the hike, 17 miles. traveled. Here's the All-American Man. Petroglyph or pictograph. That's pretty spectacular. All right. So this is the Indian ruins that are basically the neighbor to the All-American Man. Got a little arch right there. That's really cool. And then over here, got another little arch. That's pretty awesome. So I think earlier in the day I took a picture of this, or took a video of this rock formation, but I think I was on the opposite side of it. Such a cool rock formation. I don't always understand how some of these things stay standing. Hasta luego to my little friends, the little granaries. That's the one that had the cool white outlined handprints on the wall. Very cool. Seeing a ton of super amazing things on this hike. Really grateful. I have to cross the ice bridge. So this is the direction of the sun, and I no longer can see the sun. The sun is down. Hasta luego to the big house, Indian ruins. Here's one of the granaries. This is one of the granaries I did not go check out. So this part of the trail is actually the first time I've hiked it, only because I hiked off trail back through this area, beyond this hill that's in front of me. I found two different granaries. Yeah, pretty spectacular. So I had not hiked this part of the trail, but I think before too long we're going to be at the cabin, and I think the cabin was 5 miles from the car, so getting close. And these were the first granaries that I explored. They were super cool. Hasta luego, little granaries. Heading home. So I'm at 9 hours right now. About 20.2 miles. And I can see the cabin up ahead of me, probably a quarter mile. Say goodbye to Kirk's Arch. All right, back to Kirk's cabin. I believe we're getting pretty close to these pictographs. Kind of glad that I was able to make it back while it's still light. I think these are pretty spectacular. Yeah, those hands up there are super cool. On my map, pretty much exactly where this tree is at, this big dead tree. It says Kirk's hay rake. So I have no idea if that means this tree is Kirk's hay rake, but I mean, it's a really cool tree, but I don't know. Anyways, Kirk's hay rake. All right, it's pretty much dark. Been on the trail for 10 hours and just under 23 miles. This will be my last video. It looks lighter on my phone than it actually is, so this will be my last video until I get back to my car. I believe that's just a little over 2 miles away. I'm almost out of Canyonlands. Just probably less than a quarter mile to the boundary of Canyonlands. I'll cross over into Bears Ears National Monument. So, all right, until my car. All right, so I'm back on top. I'm probably 300 feet maybe tops to my car. I'm exhausted. The hike up and out was brutal. Yeah, it was brutal. So I just got done. Ended up being 24.9 miles with just about 2,700 feet of elevation gain. Took me just over 11 hours to do this hike. The last mile and a half was pretty tough, just climbing up and out of that canyon. Hope you enjoyed this video. This was a blast to make. Amazing hike. If you get into the Salt Creek area, check it out. It's amazing. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Appreciate it. Thank you guys.